Well, good afternoon, boys and girls. My little friend Eli has been asking for another story by Grammy Kat. So how about if we get started? Today's story is about Pig. Pig gets lost. And this is Little Pig. This is Mrs. Boot, the farmer, and she has 2 children called Poppy and Sam, and a dog called Rusty. Mrs. Boot has 6 pigs. There is a mother pig and 5 baby pigs. The smallest pig is called Curly. They live in a pen. Mrs. Boot feeds the pigs every morning. She takes them 2 big buckets of food. But where is Curly? He is not in the pen. Mrs. Boot called Poppy and Sam. Curly's gone, she says. I need your help to find him. Where are you, Curly? Poppy and Sam called to Curly. Curly, where are you? Let's look in the hen run, said Mrs. Boot. But Curly is not there. There he is, in the barn. He's in the barn, says Sam. I can just see his tail. And they all run into the barn to catch Curly. But that's not Curly. It's only a piece of rope, said Mrs. Boot. Not Curly's tail. But where can he be, says Poppy. Well, maybe he's eating the cow's food. But Curly is not with the cows. Don't worry, said Mrs. Boot. We'll find him soon. Well, perhaps he's in the garden. Curly, where are you, Curly? They look for Curly in the garden, but he is not there. Oh, we'll never find him, says Sam. Mrs. Boot hears Rusty barking. Why is Rusty barking? Rusty is standing by a ditch, and he's barking and barking. Woo, 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 woo. He's trying to tell us something, says Poppy. Rusty has found Curly. They all look in the ditch. Look, Curly has slipped down into the mud and he can't climb out. We'll have to lift him out, said Mrs. Boot. I'll get into the ditch. Well, I'm coming too, says Poppy. And me, says Sam. Curly is very muddy. Mrs. Boot picked Curly up, but he was wiggling and struggling, and he fell right back into the mud with a big splash. Oh my! Now everybody is muddy. Look, Mrs. Boot is full of mud. Sam tried to catch Curly, but he fell into the mud, and Mrs. Boot grabbed Curly, and she climbed out of the ditch. Finally, she was able to catch that little wiggly pig. And they all climbed out of the ditch, covered in mud. "We all need a good bath," said Mrs. Boot. "Rusty, you found Curly. You clever dog," said Sam. Well, what do you think about that story? Was that a fun one? It's fun to find things that are lost. If you've ever lost anything, you know how frustrating it can be, right? And then when you all work together to find it, it makes such a big difference. Don't you agree, boys and girls? Well, hello, Mr. Wrinkles. Where have you been? Oh, you were taking a nap. I know, because taking naps is like your favorite thing to do, right? Well, where's your favorite friend? Yes, I'm talking about Lammy. Where's Lammy? Oh, there's Lammy. Oh, they give each other love hugs. They're such good friends. So, boys and girls, Lammy and Mr. Wrinkles are saying goodbye for today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.